crystal lovers. I have something very exciting to show you. Now today's video is going to be about crystal grids to help our immune system, or boosting our immune system. Before we start talking about those crystals, I want to show you my newest cloth crystal grid. This is the one I call the Serpentina grid. It's a metallic green print with some green embroidery. It's brand new. It's going to be in my Etsy store. These are $10 if you are interested. Remember that you can save 15% by using Hunt15 on your purchase if you so choose. So I'm very excited to show you this new grid, and of course we're going to be using it today. Now, into what we're going to be talking about. We're talking about the immune system. Obviously, COVID is running rampant. We want to help protect ourselves against that. But let's not forget about the yearly things that get us, the flu, the cold, those kind of things. So we're going to be talking about some crystals that I think are good for helping our immune systems and not to catch all the bugs that are going around. The first thing I'd like to talk about is opal. Now, opal, we use it for a few different things. It's good for beauty and self-esteem. I wear it when I'm around a lot of people because it's supposed to boost your energy and endurance. So I like to wear it when I'm talking to a whole bunch of people for long periods of time. But opal helps fight infection. So this is the piece I like to wear when I'm going to be around a lot of people. It's just a whole bunch of opal chips in a vial of water. It's very pretty, especially against the black. But this is what I wear on my person. But opal comes in many forms: rings, pendants, necklaces. But here's some opal, a raw chunk or a little slab of opal. And this one I got in an enchanted crystal. This is Madagascar opal. It can take on many forms. So yeah, opal is one I like to wear when I'm going to be around a lot of people for a long period of time, and it helps fight infection. Now, I'm not going to use opal in my crystal grid today because I don't have that many pieces, but I do wear it on my person when I think the occasion arises. All right, the next one up is, I put these together, moss agate and green tree agate. I think they're kind of the same thing, only moss agate is more transparent, like this, or perhaps even this guy here. You can see through it a little bit. And then the tree agate has more white. It's more of an opaque color, like these. I keep them all together because it's very hard to tell them apart sometimes. So we're just going to put these all in the same category because they work all the same, to me at least. But we're talking about moss or tree agate today because these are very good for healing. Of course, it connects us to nature, these agates do, but it's a really strong healer. And it also cleanses our immune system. So we want our immune system to be well in tuned to help us fight off all the things we're going to be encountering, especially over the holidays if you are seeing people. So yeah, this is a really good one to have in our crystal grid today. And I'm going to use this little tiny moss agate point as our center stone. Another one I'm going to include in today's crystal grid is amber. Amber is an all-around good healing crystal, but it also helps relieve stress and depression. So if we relieve our stress a little bit, maybe our immune system can help fight off things. And amber is also known to absorb toxins. And that's why we're going to include it today. But I know it has a real strong overall healing property. And I happen to have 3 little pieces, which is going to go well with our new grid today. The last one we're going to include in our grid is black onyx. I use black onyx a lot. It has a lot of good properties. Besides for just protection and grounding, it's good to fight off addictions. And why we were including it today is it helps fight off infections, particular earaches. Very good to know. So if you have an earache, or especially if your earache is going down into the ear canal, I'll actually rest these down on my neck to help relieve some of the ear infection pain. It's a very good tip to know, especially I used to have ear infections as a child constantly. So I have used these in my day. And black onyx is supposed to help cell regeneration. So this is just a good one to have in today, whether it's earache, but this also helps fight infections of any kind, not just ear infections. So we're going to include it. All right, let's get into building our crystal grid. It's not going to be an overly ornate one today, because they don't always have to be to work, right? I know I like to add a whole bunch of fluff and sparkle, but your grids don't have to be to get done what you want them to do. So we're going to start off with that little moss agate point. And my grid is what I would call a triptych style. And a lot of these items I only had 3 stones of, so it works out nicely today. So yeah, we got our little point there. Which ones? We've got a mixture here of our moss and tree agates. Let's put those right on our little snake heads. And the green goes nicely with our green grid. And then we're going to put our amber right here. Like so. And then we're just going to finish this one out with our black onyx kind of on these other circles. Like so. Very simple. Doesn't have to be a lot of things involved. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate this guy. I'm going to start from the outside and go up. So we're actually going to go out like this. We're just going to get this energy flowing. A lot of people don't believe in activating your grids, and that's fine. You don't have to do, if you don't want to, don't. This is how I like to get my energy flowing. Like so. I'm going to put the point back down. Like this. And if you leave your crystal grids out for a long time, some people just leave one grid out for months on end, which is fine. I still like to reactivate them from time to time if it's something I'm leaving out for a long period. But typically I change mine out a lot, so I don't have to reactivate one more than once. So there you have it. Here is our immune system grid. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know down below if there's any other crystal grids you'd like me to do. I'm going to try to do a couple a month for you guys. But yeah, anything that you're interested in seeing particularly, let me know and I'll try to do a video for you. Anyway, thank you for joining me and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!